It's gonna make its way all the way over here. When it shows up, we blow it up. Here it comes. Let's go, rat. There it is. That thing must smell lovely after being inside the digestive system of a rat. Good lord. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Metal Gear Solid Integral. We are about to fight Vulcan Raven, so we're right here outside his battleground, so we're gonna get right to it. This is basically the final boss you fight before you get to the Metal Gear Rex fight, so it's not that difficult, but you do have to watch out for his huge gun that can just tear you to shreds in seconds.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
There he is, in all his glory.
Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at.
Sarcasm is lost on Raven.
It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious, it's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
People seem to really like Raven. I actually heard one comment years ago say his voice kind of sounds like God when he says the judgment is decided. Which is funny because Hideo Kojima himself would actually voice God in one of the other Metal Gear games.
Vulcan Raven is half Native Alaskan American and half Inuit. He was raised as a shaman, and they say he has supernatural powers. During the Cold War, he trained in Russia with the Vimpel, the Soviet Special Forces. In 1993, he was demoted by President Yeltsin following his coup d'etat, so he fled the country and became a mercenary. After that, he joined those rent-a-war bastards at Outer Heaven, Inc. He stayed there until he joined us in Foxhound, thanks to a strong recommendation from Revolver Ocelot.
That cannon he's holding is a 20mm Vulcan gun. You usually see them mounted on fighter planes. You can't take him on in a firefight. He'll make mincemeat of you.
He's not just strong, Snake. He's a graduate emeritus from Alaska University, so he's a quick thinker, too.
In any case, you'd better not try to attack him from the front. Normal weapons are no match for his 20mm Vulcan. Try to attack him from the sides or behind.
I've heard part of the lore is actually that he actually crossed over from Alaska to Russia on foot. I guess first taking a boat there and then making the rest of the way on foot. That's impressive considering how frozen that terrain all is.
It looks like Raven is holding an M61A1 20mm multi-turreted machine gun. They are usually mounted on F-16s. With its 6 rotating turrets, it can fire 4,000 20mm rounds per minute, and it is accurate too. If you come at him from the front, he'll turn you into borscht.
I didn't even know back when I first played this what borscht actually was. It's actually a Russian soup, but I had no idea what that even was at the time.
That place is right in the middle of the permafrost. Just like the name says, it never melts. I've heard over 85% of Alaska is permafrost. It's extremely cold there, Snake. If you don't hurry, your sea rations will freeze. One way to prevent your sea rations from freezing is to hold them close to your body by equipping them.
Yep, I was about to say the way you can prevent the rations from freezing is actually just to equip them. That way you'll make sure they don't freeze, because otherwise they'll be useless after the battle.
A native Alaskan American, huh? Probably Athapascan. They're originally from the same tribe as the Apaches and Navajos of New Mexico. Anthropologically, they're related to the Japanese. There are even linguistic similarities between Athapascan languages and ancient Japanese. You and he probably share many of the same ancestors.
Master, I don't remember telling you that I was part Japanese.
Huh. So has Miller been doing up some research on us? How does he know that? You think Snake himself knew that before this little conversation? What has Master been digging up on us?
That room is still under construction because their main priority was to finish Metal Gear's underground base. But the good thing is, with all those containers, it should be easy to hide, right?
That was the first time I'd even heard all that background about the Native Americans and Alaskans and how they share common ancestors. I had no idea that was even a thing before this game. This game teaches you so much that you don't even know. Okay, so there's three ways to approach this fight. The first is to use the Stinger missiles. We don't have any, so that was no good. The second way is to use the Nikita missiles to sneak up behind them. We can do that one. We can give it a try. The third is to plant claymores or C4s in his way, and then lure him into a trap. The only problem with doing the Nikita method is that you see it's very difficult to actually get a hit on him because it's sometimes difficult to track him. You kind of just have to shoot blindly and hope for the best. Like that. Of course you can also plant claymore mines if you memorize his position and his route, but you have to make sure you don't step on those mines either or else you're screwed. So let's plant one right there. Your basic goal is basically just to stay one step ahead of him always at all times. Otherwise it can be very, very bad for you if he keeps shooting with that gun. There you go. And I think the chrono actually tells you to sabotage him with C4. One thing that helps you out is you can see the missile's range and how much energy it has left. And you can see there that one did not work. And this may be the only time you can actually use the claymore mines and that they come in handy. What makes it a bit difficult is that he has the largest visual cone of any enemy in the game, probably next to actually even more than Metal Gear Rex. Because with Rex you can actually blind him with the chaff, and then Liquid is pretty much in a Liquid is in a short room with you, so it's not exactly difficult for him to see you. He's always going to double down in this one. So since he's always going that route, you can trap him with the Claymore Mines. There you go. About the only times the Claymore Mines ever come in handy in the entire game. You never use these things ever again, because they suck. Let's put one there. Sometimes he's smart and he'll go the opposite direction, but you can usually trap him. Let's try to plant some C4 here, right in the middle, and see if we can blow him up. You can also check the view right there from around the corner just to see where he's at. So overall, pretty simple boss battle. It's not complicated at all. It's not even difficult. It's fairly easy. Put one right there. He's gonna double down. I mean, double around the corner. Yeah, as long as you can get him in like a circle, it's very easy to finish him off. What you want to avoid is just getting shot. Oh, he went around that one. I think the claymores do disappear once you beat them. We might have planted that one a little bit too close to the container. Oh yeah, he can also move the boxes on his own. He did that in the remake, but I forgot he can do it here too. Or he can shoot them off. One more. Just one more. Oh, damn. Okay, we're safe here. Let's unequip the rations in case he does kill us. We'll hide right there. God damn. When he circles around, that's when it becomes a bit annoying. There we go, we got him. So we didn't need to use that ration after all. Yeah, you just gotta memorize this pattern and it's pretty easy to beat.
My existence, which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
So he obviously speaking metaphorically. It doesn't literally mean that Snake and Liquid are from another world. It's just a metaphor for what they actually are. Oh, and here's a twist.
That was not the DARPA chief.
What? It wasn't the chief after all?
Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But
In the
he
remake,
was
you actually see him peeling off the mask from the body.
death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
So he had what is called a sky burial, where the birds just eat the body. But what about the clothes though? The pants and the boots, wouldn't that be harmful to the crows? I mean to the ravens? I guess maybe they're just made of natural material. He made them specially for himself.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
So suspicious things are going on with Naomi. Master made good use of his contacts, so who is she really?
Naomi wasn't acting strangely or anything?
No, I just can't believe that Naomi's an enemy spy. I refuse to accept that.
I don't want to believe it either, but
Don't say it, Snake.
I mean, you barely know her, Mei Ling. It's entirely possible she's just a fraud. You didn't even know her until this mission. You can't judge someone solely by their first impression.
I don't know anything about Dr. Naomi, so there's not much I can say. But Snake, I think you'd better leave that to Colonel Campbell. Don't you think you better just get to the control room?
So they're all listening in on each other except when Snake pushes the button that can block off the transmission. Or at least he thinks he can block off the transmission. Okay, so we do have some resources here, but gotta watch out for those mines that we placed. You do want to get the bullets now because once you come back here, there's gonna be guards. So we got some Stinger missiles. Yeah, there's gonna be guards once we come back here, so it's a lot more difficult to get all the ammo. If you get it now, it's a lot easier for you. Oh yeah, I think all the mines and the C4, all the stuff we placed disappears after the boss fight. So you got more Stinger missiles, those will come in handy. And then once we get the ones upstairs with the level 7 card, we're fully ready to face Rex. I might have to do another video with this depending on how long this takes. If it goes over 2 hours, I might have to do another one. Because I don't want to have like a 3-hour video for the ending of Metal Gear. So that's a trap right there. That little ration hovering over the little pit there. That's a blatant trap. So we're just gonna use Oh, I did not mean to use that extra chaff grenade. There we go. We're almost fully stocked on Stinger missiles. Perfect. We don't even need to get the ones from upstairs, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, we missed one. We still gotta go back anyway, so we'll get it later. Obviously, since you have a surplus of them now, you can actually take out all those cameras and not have to use chaff to get around. There it is, Metal Gear. I actually like this hangar theme. When you come here in the remake, it's just silent, and it kind of takes something away from the atmosphere to just have no music playing whatsoever. It's just dead silent.
If it's about Naomi, I'm looking into the matter right now. Give me a little more time.
Where is she?
She's still sleeping.
I can't believe it. First, the DARPA chief turns out to be an imposter, and now Naomi. What the hell is going on here? I suppose you're going to tell me you don't know anything, right?
I'm sorry, Snake.
A madman is threatening the world with a nuclear weapon. I guess that's what I should worry about now.
Yeah, priority, Snake, but what's more important ahead of that?
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think that Campbell might be hiding something too. Don't trust him.
Yeah, Snake is too trusting, even though he's still paranoid.
That stuff that is flowing in those ditches on the first floor must be radioactive nuclear wastewater. You better stay away from it. You are already exposed enough just by being in that area. Any further exposure could be fatal. That place does not have a nuclear processing facility. It must be some other kind of nuclear material that is leaking, besides the dismantled nuclear warheads. Probably spent nuclear fuel or something.
I always forget that message is in this area, and I always try to get it in the outside area where all the cameras are, but it's here where she warns you about the wastewater. And it will make your health go down if you're exposed to it, so don't step in there for too long.
Snake, in China they say, when walking through a melon patch, don't adjust your sandals. That means that when things get really bad, you have to try to remember what's important. Keep things in the proper perspective, okay?
Got it, Mei Ling.
It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
He sounds so proud of that he can hack into the system. Why didn't he do it before? And find out all sorts of stuff about that. Oh, look at that, the car turned blue. I wonder why. Now there are guards at the top. I didn't even realize when I first played this on PlayStation that Rex is supposed to have a camouflage colors painted on it. I thought that was just all solid gray. I didn't even know it's supposed to have a camouflage look to it until after I saw the remake. We're gonna need plenty of chaff for the Rex boss fight, so you better stock up.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Gotcha, Alaskan. There is a guard up here, but you want to take care of him with the PSG-1 to avoid attracting attention. He cannot see you from over here, I believe. See him over there? Just in case. I don't know what the range on the Kong is for this guy, since you can't see the radar, it's jammed, so... Better safe than sorry. Got more chaff grenade. Alright, we don't need any more Stinger missiles. We got all of them right there.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? You still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Alright, there you go. I think they also put stealth technology on the warhead, actual visual stealth camouflage, so that makes it even harder to accept because you can't see it, not with the naked eye and not with satellites. So you can't see it, and you also can't detect it with satellites. So basically, it is like the ultimate weapon. Metal Gear isn't the ultimate weapon; it's actually the warhead. More specifically, the warhead launched from the railgun. So all those people scoffing at, oh, Metal Gear is such an impractical weapon, like what use would you have for it in the real world? Well, they're not actually trying to use Metal Gear itself, they're just using it to develop the railgun technology. Metal Gear itself is just like a pet project of the DARPA chief. The real prize is actually the warhead. You want to take that guy out so that he's not constantly there. You're gonna have to take him out every time you come back to this whole area, which is 3 times. So yeah, the real prize is actually the railgun, not Metal Gear Rex itself.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No. I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
The funny thing is that, as you'll learn later on in the series, the DARPA chief didn't even actually need any bribe money at all. He would have done it willingly for nothing. He didn't actually need any financial compensation to start that project. He would have gone for it regardless.
Did you find the file for the override system?
Just wait a little longer. I found out a lot about the arms industry, though. After the Cold War ended, the United States slashed its defense budget by more than 15%. Naturally, the arms industry was severely affected. It resulted in an orgy of mergers and acquisitions. Some of the big arms conglomerates today are made up of what 10 years ago would have been 20 or more smaller arms companies. Armstech is one of those. But we lost our bid to produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jets. Then we took a stab at civilian applications, but that was a failure too. The company was about to go belly up. Ironically, the Defense Department was in pretty much the same situation. Thanks to big budget cuts, they were forced to turn to the private sector to help fund their weapons development. On top of that, the government began to actively export their advanced weapons technology to the private sector in order to maintain a high standard of quality in the country's defense armaments. Eventually, they decided on a joint development project for new weapon systems between the DoD and the private sector. And since both sides were in such bad financial shape, that's where all the back-scratching came in. So there was another reason for the joint development of Metal Gear, huh? It wasn't just President Baker trying to keep arms tech afloat.
That's actually really interesting. I almost thought I hadn't heard that message before, but I think I did hear it a couple of times in the original. But it's pretty interesting once you find out later on in the series. Like, it's pretty surprising that the Defense Department will be in bad shape considering who's actually running it. But I guess they wanted even more unlimited funding. Let's see if he gets the one about the nuke specifically.
Did you find the file for the override system?
Just wait a little longer.
Oh damn, he doesn't give it to us. I think we might have missed it.
Did you find the file for the override system?
Just wait a little longer.
Yeah, we might have missed it. Right? Or maybe it might be after this little cutscene. So there's a camera there, but unfortunately you can't actually take it out because it's important to the plot. And it doesn't let you target it from outside. There they are. You can actually see them across if you look from Metal Gear Rex.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
It wouldn't be the first time
There's
in this
nothing there.
timeline.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
I didn't even know what that meant at the time. The significance of that
I'm
name.
not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Come on, you know they see him on the computer screen right there on the monitor. They're just playing this whole act up for his benefit. Just explaining everything that's going on.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Oh yeah, so I think that message from Otacon about the warhead itself comes after this.
Terminals in the center of the control room.
Now I remember.
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right.
I wonder if they were sold props with those laptops on it, like the
room temperature
with that symbol for the key.
Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on
Yeah, like they're staring right at him. They know he's there the whole time. They were just waiting for him to show the key. Gotta play it up.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Yep, and now we're in alert status. So you gotta kill these guys to get over the alert phase. Luckily, you can just run on top of Metal Gear Rex and they'll back off. They won't pursue you any further. Even if they're right there, they will not pursue you any further. And they back off right away. And I believe it's just one guy. The one we killed and the one that ambushed us. Yeah, you know, they were speaking out aloud directly for his benefit, like, you know, just giving him background on what they're actually doing, because there's no way they missed him on the computer screen. They knew he was there the whole time. They were literally staring right at his picture on the monitor for the security camera. They knew he was there the whole time. So now you gotta go get that key. You have to hurry though, because if you take too long in getting it, the key kind of disappears for a very good reason. And you have to use the mine detector to get the key.
There is a big difference between conventional weapons and weapons
Oh, I thought she was
of
gonna.
mass destruction.
I thought she was gonna tell us about the mine detector.
Weapons are intended for use against military targets, but nuclear weapons are used against non-combatants. Nukes are designed to kill tens of thousands of innocent civilians in a flash. That is why nuclear weapons are so evil.
Let's see if it's still there. Oh, there it is, right there. Let's go get it. Okay, so what? We did not get to it on time, so.
You lost the key? Hurry up and find it. They've already entered the detonation code. The only way to stop that launch is to lock the system by re-inputting the detonation codes. If you use the mine detector, you should be able to find the key, even if it fell into the drainage ditch. Whatever you do, find that key. You lost the key?
I just want to get the amusing codec message. I know where the key is all along, I just want to get it.
You lost the...
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Mine detector?
Yes, the mine detector works just like a metal detector. The position of the card key should show up on your radar screen.
Yeah, I just want them to give me that specific coded message.
Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. That
She
is
also has a
why
message on
we'll
how
never
the
forget
suit does protect you a bit from the
Hiroshima
radiation of the water.
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
You lost the key?
Oh, we got a bomb. What the hell?
Snake, did you find the key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Damn, so a rat ate the damn key. Well, Colonel, any ideas on how to catch the rat?
Snake, get that card key back from the rat. Why don't you watch its route and set up a trap for it with the C4 or something?
Damn, we just dipped our head in radioactive nuclear wastewater. Lovely. I assume for the purpose of the actual story, Snake didn't actually go in that pit. He just set up a trap right here. Or else he got to it before the rat got to the key. I don't think Snake actually went in that poisonous water himself. Oh, is that it over there? Let's get rid of that stinger, I mean that camera right there. Oh, here it comes. It's gotta make its way all the way over here. When it shows up, we blow it up. Here it comes. Let's go, rat. There it is. That thing must smell lovely after being inside the digestive system of a rat. Good lord. It's gotta be all full of guts and blood and stuff like that. Pieces of hair, teeth, like that thing must look and smell lovely after this. So now we gotta input it 3 times. You gotta put it one with normal temperature at room temperature, another with cold temperature, which is the second, and then the last one is hot temperature, but you can't take too long or else it'll revert back to its natural state. So once you get it from the hot place, you actually have to move pretty quickly to get back here. Now in the remake they added a bit of an Easter egg. There's a pipe that you can use to get it warm and cold, so you never have to leave this area. The issue is though, you end up then you end up having a particular conversation that you normally have in the freight elevator. Instead you end up having it here in this area, which feels all sorts of strange if you played the original. There we go. PAL code number 1. Yeah, I wonder if they were like little collectibles with these laptops on it with the symbol for the PAL key. Or even just a replica of the key itself. Maybe overseas, since they get all sorts of cool stuff that we don't. In Japan and Europe.
PAL code number 2. Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
So let's get rid of these cameras. That way we don't have to keep using up chaff. Can we get rid of this one? Nope. That one's been destroyed. I guess the collateral damage got it. So now we gotta find someplace cold. Now this is a bit tricky when this guy, you gotta kill him again because it keeps showing up. Yeah, that is a pain.
Where'd he go?
That is a pain. God damn, he's right there. Yeah, let's just hide in the cardboard box. Just for a couple moments until he goes back. I think you basically just have to rush and shoot him right away with the sniper rifle. Of course, in the remake, you can just put him to sleep. God damn it, I did not mean to climb up there. Now he's gonna reset, so now we really just gotta move and shoot him. Basically, you just have to keep the rifle aimed. Yeah, let's use a ration because we're only at half health and we don't have any other bosses to recover our health with, so
Now freeze that key. Get somewhere cold.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. But you're close to the warehouse where you fought Raven, right? That place is right in the middle of the permafrost layer, and there's no heater either. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
I wonder if he gives us a conversation about the warhead now. Let's
Next,
see.
you've got to cool the card.
Okay, no, so I guess we gotta get the we gotta get the card first. He has one specifically where he details all the stages of the missile and how it uses the technology to avoid being detected. I think that's also where he mentions that it also has a stealth technology placed into it. The stealth camouflage, so it's both optically invisible and it's invisible on radar. So even if pilots could try to track it down, they still won't be able to actually see it. I like how Snake has to ask where to cool the card key when he's in the middle of Alaska. I've heard all that permafrost is melting though.
Next, you've got to cool the...
That's a cool camera angle too. That one right there, that is awesome work for the PS1. Okay, so we're gonna toss one chaff grenade over here. Just to get him out of the way. Because I want to destroy all these cameras. It's easier to target them from over here. See, now you have your whole range. I don't remember if they respawn or not. Yeah, I don't remember if they respawn or not. I'm hoping they don't, but it might just be the remake where they don't respawn. There's no need to take these out since those can't target you. Maybe that one. Yeah, we'll see if they respawn or not. Should we use another ration or not? Yeah, let's use it because I don't think the Rex fight refills your health. I think it's only the regular boss fights. Because the Rex one is fought in 2 stages, so I don't think it actually works that way. I think you need to replenish it right now. I think after the Rex fight is when you get your health back. So really you just have to spend some time here and the key will change shape. You can see it's yellow now. Once it changes to blue, you can actually go and put it in the laptop. So just stick around here for like a couple minutes and it'll change on its own. Then you just gotta hurry back and not take too much time. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna need to do another video because it's already an hour and 1 minute and we haven't even fought Rex yet. There's a lot more story than I remembered, so those coded conversations are pretty lengthy, so I think we're gonna have to do one more video after this. Just for Liquid, like maybe we'll cut it off at the first Rex fight. That way we have a whole segment of Snake confronting Liquid. Yep, there it is. Got it.
Snake, it looks like you changed the card key's shape correctly. Go and put it into the middle terminal in the control room before it warms up and changes back to its original shape.
I wonder if there's actually a real material in real life at the time. I'm sure it probably exists right now, but I wonder if at the time if it was a real material or if it was just theoretical.
Good. The card key changed shape. Hurry up to the control room, Snake.
The key changed shape. Hurry to the control room and input it. The key...
Alright, so now we have to hurry. Gotta hurry back upstairs. Oh damn, they did respawn. That sucks. Oh yeah, so there's no getting rid of them. I thought for sure we could just eliminate them, but I guess they do respawn over here. Which makes no sense, you know? That makes absolutely no sense. Who's left to install them? There should be no cameras now. But I guess the PS1 couldn't handle the memory needed to retain, you know, data of what the player actually did. I guess that's also why the guards respawn too. Oh, one thing I was gonna mention, the thing Snake was saying in the last video to Master Miller about them being dogs of war, and to Wolf about how wolves are more noble than dogs. There are some pretty noble dogs out there. There's some dogs that follow their master blindly, but there are other dogs that can almost think for themselves. And they can be used for a lot of tasks, especially in the military, so... It's funny that Snake kind of looks down on dogs when there are certain breeds that are considered pretty noble in terms of dogs. You know, it's not just wolves. There are noble dogs, like the German Shepherd, which is used in a lot of police work and military work. Ah, damn, he's so fast. And there are small dogs who have saved their owners' lives. So yeah, I don't think dogs are that unworthy of admiration. Yeah, they may not be as independent as wolves, but some of them can still show a lot of nobility in the way they serve their masters and the way they serve you know, certain causes in general. They can be used for a lot of jobs that other animals can't do. If you want to have a big boss run, by the way, with No alerts, that guy is a pain to deal with because I think you guys basically have to just stun him the whole time or else just go over there when he's not there, pretty much. And look at this, the freaking camera's responding here. How is that even possible? Oh! Damn, that sucked. Yeah, how is that even possible? There should be no one to reinstall the cameras. This is trick gameplay. Also, you notice the room is empty and the door has been conveniently left open. So what happened to Ocelot and Liquid? Where did the two of them go? There should be resistance there. Like, why would they just leave the control room when Liquid was boasting that you couldn't get in because it's bulletproof glass? It makes no sense.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Okay, so they're gone for now.
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
Yeah, that guy is just constantly getting killed over and over again. So we are going to head to the blast furnace, but not right away. Instead, we're going to head upstairs. We're going to head upstairs back to where the level 7 door is. And also to the snowfield because we are going to go and grab the bulletproof vest. Especially with the snow, with the low health that Snake has, you really want to have that vest because it basically halves the damage that you take. So instead of taking full damage, you only take 50%, which can help a lot in the Rex fight. I was watching a playthrough from another streamer earlier, and she was really struggling with it, getting killed by Rex over and over again. And I think it's because she didn't have the bulletproof vest equipped. If you don't have the vest equipped, you take massive damage. But if you do have it equipped, you only take some. So it's better to have it than not have it. Oh, see, now we have guards. So you basically just want to race them to the door. As long as you're quick and get through there in a couple seconds, they won't find you. Unfortunately, that means we do have to take out the cameras again because they respawn. Thankfully, it's easier to go into the blast furnace now because we can just take the elevator up and down. We don't have to go across that little ledge where the crane is at. This is way deep underground. How the hell do they even build sites like these? Do they use some type of boring machine to just burrow down into the ground? I've always wondered, found it curious how they can even build structures like this. I think it said in the lore that Outer Heaven had like 100 floor basement, which is insane.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called fox dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently, fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Damn, so Naomi set us up from the very beginning. What a surprise. What a shock, right? That someone as judgmental as her could possibly be an enemy spy. What an absolute surprise, right?
I cannot believe it. Dr. Naomi working with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either.
But if what Campbell says is true...
I know. Nastasha, have you ever heard of fox dye?
Fox dye. No, sorry. I never heard of it.
Oh well, forget about it.
How is Miller finding out all this stuff sitting in the middle of a hut in Alaska? He's got some great resources, right? For a guy just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so we gotta deal with these, this grenade here. Might as well just take it out. This camera right here. Is that the only one? Yeah, I think so. I think the mines is still there. Oh yeah, they're still there, so... we're just gonna ignore that for now. I thought there might be like a little bridge behind that or something. So we gotta go all the way back because I'm actually gonna go to the truck in the snowfield so it can take us back to the warhead storage building so we can get the bulletproof vest. Yeah, like I was saying, in the original Metal Gear, for what I've read, the place where Outer Heaven was, you know, the location where that base was situated had a 104-floor basement. That's insane. To think of anything having 100 floors. Like, how do they do that? How do they build those underground bases like that? I know China has like hidden underground bases for submarines, and it's like, how do they even do any of that shit, you know? I want that guy to go away so we can you can see him on the radar there. Not the one to the left, not that one. I think that's just a rat, or yeah, I think that's just a rat. But that guy at the top, I definitely want him to go away because I do not want to deal with him. You have no way to target him effectively with the sniper rifle. So you kind of just have to wait for him to go. Actually, is that the same guy or not? God damn it. Go somewhere. Oh, can we kill him? Let's see if we can kill him. There we go. No bullets needed. We just got rid of him. Now we just run past this guy. Oh, we're gonna see the animation for the upper section of the area again. Oh, they only did it once. That's a surprise. I thought they would have shown it again. Because in the original you had to constantly switch disc, you know, in order to get to the other area, because it was divided in 2 discs. So I thought they would have shown that animation again, but I guess not. Okay, so there's only one door here that we haven't really explored. It's the that's a baby wolf. You don't need to worry about that. It's the door that says 7. So where is it? I think it's that one right there. But we don't want to mess with that just yet, because we actually want to go over here. And we have to use cardboard box B. That baby wolf can also chase you around if you want. Yeah, we're gonna use cardboard box B and go all the way back to the nuclear warhead storage building so we can get the vest. I think it says you have to wait like 2 minutes and then they'll transport you to the area. I did not even know that was a thing when I first played the game. I only learned of it on subsequent playthroughs when I was wondering what else the cardboard box was good for. You can even take the first one up to the helipad. And it'll take you all the way back to the beginning of the game. Although I don't know why you want to go back there unless you just missed something at first. I wonder if you have to be visible. Maybe sitting there. Because I remember the last time we tried to do it and it did not work. Oh yeah, so you can't be hiding. You have to be... Yeah.
The nuclear warhead storage, huh?
There we go. Okay, so he does have to see you. Look at that, we're gonna take a nice snowmobile trip. That's a fine looking snow vehicle. What is that, like a snow tractor or something? There we go. Now the only problem is getting away from these doofuses. You kinda gotta wait your turn. Yeah, basically just stick to the edge of the area. That way they won't detect you, since their field of vision is so limited. And again, you always want to press the button twice to make the door come back quicker. the elevator door, otherwise you might be stuck there and they might actually catch you. Okay, so I don't think the vest is here. I think it actually on the upper area. Or is it down here? Thankfully, in the remake, you can use the the mask and the card at the same time. So you don't have to worry about dying from the poison gas because you can use both of them at the same time. Yeah, let's take out those cameras, make our life a whole lot easier. Remember, we're going to get more Stinger missiles from the other door, so we don't need to worry about that. There it is, right there, the body armor. That's what we wanted. But we're going to see if we can get some chaff grenades too. Got some C4. There we go, we got 3 more grenades. So now we can just head back and take the same route we used to come here. Just get back on the truck, and this time we'll use the box C to take us to the snowfield. And there you go, we are done with this area.
Snake, forget about Dr. Naomi. Right now, the most important thing you have to worry about is reinserting that PAL code. Snake, for...
Damn, I guess she won't give us the message. I want to see what she had to say about the body armor.
What can I do for you, Snake? In China, they say, the snake, knowing itself, strikes swiftly. It means that if you have confidence that what you are doing is part of your true nature, there should be no hesitation. I don't know whether your orders are in your true nature or not, but Snake, believe in yourself.
Great advice, Mei Ling. We'll keep it in mind. Great advice. Grade A help right there. Okay, so let's wait for this guy to come back to this area. We want him to come back to that post right there so we can sneak by him. Now this one's a bit more tricky because we have to get back on the truck, and you have that guy circling around over here, so this one's a bit more tricky than the other one. Really? You're really gonna check that stupid ass box, you fool.
Just a box.
Oh, he went away. Nice. In the other games, they would have lifted the box and we would have been done. But this one, no, he actually just went away. Cool. The box actually did its job. It looks so silly watching this box run across that, but gotta do what you gotta do. I think in order to get back on that box, we basically have to throw a chaff grenade over here. First we gotta wait for those guys to go away, then we throw a chaff grenade. And then we sneak back onto the truck. There we go. God damn it, it didn't that shit. Alright, here we go. Back to the snowfield. There we go. Now they're gonna take us back.
Is this all there is to load? The snowfield north of the towers, huh?
That is a pretty convenient method of transportation though. Be transported in a box. It lets you cover a lot of ground without having to go all the way back there. What would normally be like a 20 or 25-minute journey is just a couple of minutes. I don't know if the baby wolf counts as an alert, but I'd rather not risk it. There we go. Ooh. There you go. A whole bunch of Stinger missiles in case you use all of them. And we're back to 35, so... that is the last time we had to come over here. Oh, he's gonna chase us now. So let's just use one regular chaff grenade just for this one. And since we came back up on the elevator, we can just take that down. We don't have to worry about we don't have to worry about crossing over across that tiny ledge. We do have to worry about these guards though, so let them go back to facing the opposite direction before you move. Make sure you keep the door closed though, because he can still see you if the door is open. He's not that blind that he won't see a full-grown man 2 feet away from him. If you want to check on it, just unequip the car key like that, and you can see how close he is to your position. Well, that probably would have been a good time to move. Yeah, that would have been the excellent time to move. Okay, the other guy is down below. God damn it. Motherfucker. Let's just save, where we start over. When did we last save? Oh, we saved in the nuke building. Yeah, I don't want to do that over, so we're just gonna start over.
Snake, Leo de Rocher said, "Win anywhere you
We should
can.
just kill them.
Nice guys finish last." What about you, Snake? Is that what you think? Is there anything that you wouldn't do to stay alive? You should think about that, Snake.
Yeah, now is not a good time to mention that, Mei Ling. Yeah, now is not a good time to lecture us about doing anything we can to stay alive when we're in the middle of a firefight. So that's gonna count against us, but it should still only be, what, like, we've gotten alerted, what, like 3 times in the whole game, so it's not a big deal. We should still get a pretty good ranking. Yeah, I think we gotta move when he's going over to the opposite corner where he was. Because I did not expect him to circle around back the way he did. We should just crawled away, that way he wouldn't have been able to spot us, but yeah, I just reacted instinctively. I forgot that they can hear your footsteps here. And you can't sneak walk the way you can in the remake. So that was just a miscalculation on my part. Still not bad though. I think we've gotten caught, what, like all of 2 times in the whole game? In the non-forced encounters like this one. Because the ones in the cutscenes don't count against you. They only count the ones that you trigger yourself. Oh, he's confused. He doesn't know which way to go. He would have spotted you for sure in the remake there. Yeah, in the remake he would have spotted us for sure when we lie down on the ground there. It's only through the magic of the PS1 that he doesn't see us.
Are you in the boiler room? Those pipes are really old. Once in a while they blow out steam, so be careful.
You call this once in a while?
Yeah, this is a funny message. These pipes are constantly blowing out steam and they will actually harm you if you touch it. Yeah, this isn't once in a while, Alaskan. This is every freaking second. Yeah, I think you can actually crawl under it. And this is in case you need... God damn it. God damn it, Snake. In case you needed more Nikita missiles. I don't know why, because we barely use those things, but there you go. In case you need more of them, that's where you get them. Now I don't remember what that is. What is that? It doesn't say. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's chaff grenade. Nice. Exactly what we needed. I guess it'll be useful in the fight against Rex. Yep, the key should be changed by now. Yep, there it is. It's turned red. Now the bad thing is you don't have time to take out the cameras with the Stinger missile. I think it's easier to just use a chaff grenade when you come back, because you're wasting precious seconds if you try to target them individually. You gotta get back quick to the area with the hanger in it. Otherwise the key card could actually warm up. But I think you can equip it to prevent it from changing shape. The same way you equip the rations to prevent them from freezing, it works backwards. Now this coming up is a critical cutscene that explains a lot about the game, so pay close attention to this one. Oh, and look at this little side note.
So Naomi's a spy.
Oh damn, this isn't the one.
Campbell is hiding something too. But that's okay. Fox dye is a virus, a biological weapon. There must be a vaccine. We can worry about getting that later, Snake. But right now, you've got to focus on re-inputting those detonation codes, okay?
I want to get the other message.
The key changed shape.
There we go.
Hurry to the control room. That's the last key.
Master, I've never heard you so excited.
Oh, he had another line there in the American one. He says something like, "Oh, I'm just excited about you completing your mission." I guess there's little differences here and there in the intro version compared to the American one. Certain lines of dialogue, certain notes of music. It's interesting to see. I know there's a costume here from Meryl that is not in the American original. Maybe it was in the PC version, but not the regular one.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who was he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
You still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey,
I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Damn, so it was all a setup from the very beginning. We were doomed the moment we set foot on that submarine. They were just using Snake as a vector to carry the virus and kill everyone there. And obviously that means also that the virus probably wasn't targeting the DARPA chief, right? Instead, Vulcan Raven thought it was because he took the chief's blood into him and that's what got him killed. But in retrospect, the virus was probably just targeting Decoy Octopus himself as one of the members of Foxhound, so it wasn't targeting the chief at all, it was targeting him. That's why I said he couldn't fool it. So Raven kind of had it right, but at the same time he kind of missed a bit of the details there.
So Naomi used Fox Die to take her revenge on you.
Yeah, but she said she wasn't the one who made the decision to use it. According to her, it was just one part of this operation.
If this goes all the way up to Campbell, it might not be so easy to get that vaccine. Oh well, forget about it.
I think in the novelization that Nastasha wrote for MGS2, in the files there, Snake asked Master Miller outright if that's the only thing he cares about, the Fox Die vaccine. So I think at this point, Snake is suspecting pretty much everyone of treachery.
I can't really blame Dr. Naomi. I feel sorry for her. Ever since I was a little kid, I always hated my first name.
Hal, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not a computer, I'm a human. My grandfather taking part in the Manhattan Project, my father being born on the day of the Hiroshima bomb, I hated every part of that. My name, my father, my grandfather, it felt like all those things were a ball and chain around my legs, dragging me down. But now that I think about it, I realize that I was blessed. At least I know who I am, where I came from. But Dr. Naomi didn't even know who her parents were, what her real name was. She must have been a very lonely little girl.
Otacon.
Sorry, Snake. I guess right now you should focus on re-inputting those PAL codes.
Oh boy, Otacon, if you knew what your real heritage was, you wouldn't want to know any of it. You'd be better off being left in the dark. You do not want to know about all the stuff your father Huey did in the 60s and 70s. That guy was practically a terrorist himself.
Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Yeah, man, like Hal was such a menace to society that Big Boss would have been better off just shooting him and dumping his body in the ocean. It would have saved him a lot of trouble and probably prevented quite a few of the situations that Snake finds himself combating right now. In this game and in the previous Metal Gear games, like yeah, if you play Peace Walker and then Metal Gear Solid 5, like Hugh was a piece of shit. Like everyone in the world literally would have been better off by, you know, having Big Boss and Miller kill him and just dump his body in the ocean, and everyone, literally everyone on that in this world, and this version of Earth would have been much better off if he just died. People tend to blame a certain other character in the series as being responsible for everything. No, Huey is actually the one who's mostly responsible for everything.
I'll do anything to help.
And the funny thing is, even the characters themselves don't realize just how nefarious he actually was.
Snake, it's all up to you.
They have most of the pictures, but even Ocelot kind of underestimated the damage he actually did. Now for this section, you want to run across the middle here. It's the quickest way, and it leads you straight to the the exit over here without getting detected. Just if you try to go left, you will get caught by that guard. We're going to use the chaff now that we have plenty of them. I don't think we need a ration just yet because we're gonna use the bulletproof armor to take only half the damage, so I think we should be fine for now. Yeah, man, Huey was probably one of the most despicable characters in the entire series. The only one that ranks above him is probably, well, two. One is the CIA director that you meet in Metal Gear Solid 3 and Peace Walker. The other is Vulcan. Those are the only two that are on Huey's level of evil. Like, even Liquid Snake, as psychotic as he is, isn't quite as bad as Huey was. Like, Huey did some despicable things, and yeah, like, the entire world would have been better off if they just killed him and dumped him in the ocean from Mother Base. Like, if he's at least 50%, if not maybe like 65% responsible for everything that went wrong in the Metal Gear timeline. It was him, his own father. And it's funny how we thought, when we first played this game, we thought that the only thing that was wrong with his father was just being born on the wrong date. You know, he was born on the day of the Hiroshima bomb, so Hal saw that as kind of like an omen of bad fortune. You know, that nuclear weapons were destined to dominate his life. He lived with the specter of that, but then no, once you get to Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5, I mean, you find out that his father was a complete piece of shit who basically literally almost caused World War III. Like, if he had just been shot by Ocelot at that base, the entire world would have been better off, including Hal himself. So, boy, that guy is quite a character, and probably one you don't want to know about, Otacon. You don't want to know all the many, many, many international crimes your father committed, even against Big Boss himself and the soldiers at his base. So this is where we stop. We're gonna save here.
Did you call Snake?
Because once we input that code, it's gonna trigger a huge sequence that's gonna go on for a pretty long time, probably like 10 minutes or so, and then we're gonna jump right into 2 boss battles with Metal Gear Rex.
Come back alive, Snake.
I'll try, Milling. We'll definitely try. But yeah, it's gonna trigger a long sequence of first with the cutscenes, and then with 2 boss battles against Metal Gear Rex, followed by more cutscenes, and then the ending part of the game. So which features yet another boss fight with Liquid. So we are almost at 2 hours, so I don't want to tackle that right now. So instead, we're gonna stop here. When we come back next time, I probably won't play this for a couple days at least, because I'm gonna be playing Tormented Souls 2. But when we come back, we'll input the last detonation code, get ready to fight Rex 2 times over, and then Liquid, and then yeah, race over to the end game so we can finally finish it, and then start Metal Gear Solid 2 hopefully next week. Because I really want to play that game. That game is very fun to play. Like I said, lots of different ways to mess with the guards there. Lots of different tools at your disposal that you don't have here. The story is not quite as good as this one. Obviously, it's not as emotional as this one, but it is very prophetic, and like a lot of people have mentioned online on the internet, it's pretty ironic to look at that game now and how much it was hated back then in 2002 because of a certain surprise that happens when you start the plant chapter. We all know what it is, but I'm not going to mention it here in case any of you haven't actually seen Metal Gear Solid 2 yet somehow. But yes, it's ironic that it's hated as that game was back then. Basically 75% of the things Kojima predicted in the ending actually came true. So it's one of those games like some of the Simpsons episodes where they just accurately foretell the future to a pretty creepy degree. You know, they get so many things right about it that you wonder if the writers were psychic. And there's one speech in that game in the ending that gets so many things right about how our society is now, that you have to wonder if Kojima and his writer don't actually have some bit of psychic power themselves, because it's almost like they look directly into the future and foretold everything that was going to happen. It's actually kind of freaky when you hear that last speech by a certain character in that game, but we'll get to all that in due time. So yeah, it's fun to revisit this game every few years. It still holds up pretty well in everything except the graphics. Graphically, it kind of looks like a mess now on HD TVs, but it still holds up pretty damn well in terms of the gameplay, so it's good to revisit it every once in a while. And if they ever do a proper remake for it that isn't Twin Snakes, I guess we'll check that out too. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on probably the last video for Metal Gear Solid 1 HD on the Master Collection on the good old PS5. See you later, everyone.